Okay, happy Friday and
Morning.
happy beginning of the month. Oh my gosh, it's so much fun to have the month start on a Friday on a weekend. So great. Um, so every single day we practice our morning gratitudes. And if you are one of those people that likes to practice them, today I just want you to know that I'm very grateful for such a fun close of this last month of August. And, you know, August is it's brutally hot in many ways, and yesterday there was so much going on all day long. It was so much fun, the energy, and everybody worked so hard. It was amazing. And so I wanted to first let everyone know that Labor Day is Monday and there won't be a Zoom for us, so please let people know. I'll post it as well, but I hope everybody has just an amazing weekend and enjoys themselves, and really just whatever you're doing, be safe and just have fun. And okay, so recognition. So all of us on the Zoom here as leaders, one of the things we know is that everyone likes to be recognized for what they do. And in your small way, as a leader, you can post something on Facebook, you can send somebody a text, you can make a phone call, you can send a power note, you can do lots of things just to show your appreciation and your admiration and your recognition for people that you're working with, and how whatever they've accomplished, whatever contribution they've done with you, is something that you should recognize. And it's a great feeling, and people love it. People love to be recognized, no matter how big or small. You just want to recognize anyone's efforts, whatever they do. And I was going through Facebook just this morning. I get up really early, and I just put up a bunch of pictures of a lot of activity that was going on the last few days of the month. And certainly we had a lot more, but I didn't have room on the slide to really highlight every single thing. But I think this is also a way that we have a lot of different teams on here. So you're not all in the Annie Schwartz team, but you all have people in your life that contribute every day with you in business. And to put it on your Facebook or your Twitter or any of your social media, or text somebody a smile or something, is just a great way to acknowledge their participation. And so this is some of the highlights from the last couple of days. And there was a lot of activity, a lot of people doing a lot of fun things. I wanted to do some recognition with the team, and I know that some of you may or may not know the people that were highlighted, but I took these top people that have trip volume, and I went from high to low, and I only, there's only, I think, 15 people on here, maybe. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the top 15 people that have the most trip volume in my group. And I wanted to highlight them and congratulate them for having just an outstanding month of generating trip volume for the trip. And, this trip is so fun because anybody can qualify for it. You can be somebody that just creates a tremendous amount of personal customers in your business, or you can be somebody that does both, customers and brand partners, or you can even use this to leverage the new starts on your team for this month and last month and say, we can absolutely earn this trip by December 31st. Magic can happen. And so I want to congratulate each and every one of these people listed, and everybody that has trip volume and is working on trying to build their trip volume for this trip. But I just want to say that the people on this list, it's just such a great group of people that you may or may never have met. Some of them are on the Zoom, some of them aren't, but they're all sort of leading by example. So I wanted to congratulate them. And I also wanted to congratulate the top VPs with the most PCs. So 3 or free, I think, is one of the most important things that we can do for our business in the first week of our business every month. If you can help yourself and help your VPs get 3 or free qualified in the very first week of the month, you set people up for just success, because that's the first thing that you want to make sure everybody's getting some free product, okay? And so helping people get 3 or free qualified really is a wonderful promotion. It's a wonderful thing to be able to get free product. I mean, where in the world do you get that in this life? So if you can help people do that, it really helps them to achieve a goal right off the bat. And so these guys who are on this list for the top 10 VPs with the most PCs in August, I just want to say congratulations. You've done an amazing job. You've gone out there and shared the product, and you know, great job. And now we just have to duplicate that into everybody's team. Okay, so one of the things that people do in business is they reevaluate. They look at their marketing plan. They look at what they did the month before, maybe a few months before, and they actually look at, and we look at, what worked and what didn't work in our business. And sometimes we give up on what doesn't work before the work actually starts to present itself. So it's a very slippery slope sometimes when you're looking at your marketing plan and you're looking at what you're doing and what your team is doing, where you reflect and you review and you adjust. And so it's an ongoing process. We know we have our vision in Nerium. We have our clientele. We know that anybody with skin and brains and health and wellness, we have an unlimited amount of clients, okay? We have an amazing brand. We set up goals for ourselves. We set up goals with our team. We set up goals, you know, SMART goals, short-term goals, long-term goals. And Nerium gives us strategies that are pretty simple to really, you know, do. I mean, if you can share a product, right? Share a video, share a conversation, share an event, you can pretty much do this business. Anybody can do it, and you can be yourself. We have the action plan. We talk about it all the time. The action plan, though, individually could be different on a monthly basis, determining, you know, who wants to maybe run on your team, who wants to achieve a certain goal. And you as the leader, you as the mastermind, you as the person who is leading that team, you want to connect with those people and really go over that the first week of the month. You want to make sure that you're helping those people that want to do something. And if that's just getting 3 or 4 qualified, which is not a just, it's awesome. If that's what it is, then that's what you're going to be focused on. And so you're going to find those people in your organization that have an interest in doing something. So your action plan is pretty much, you know what you're going to do, but you want to be more connected with the people and find out, well, we've got the best sales tools in the world because we've got our products and they sell themselves. So, but I think one of the most important parts of business is being able to review what you've done and adjust for the future. And so when you're working together with your team, or you're working with a sponsor, or you're working with, you know, anybody, a workout partner, whatever it is, this is the time to review what you did in the last month, maybe 2 months, 3 months. You can take an average of what your new starts are. You can look at how your 3 or free percentage is. You can look at your business together with somebody else and maybe, you know, really be honest about how do you want to adjust what you're doing. What did you do last month? How much activity did you do? The people that are doing activity, the people that are posting their activity, I can tell you by and large, they're on the 2 lists that I just presented to you for recognition. They're the ones who are bringing on customers. They're the ones who are bringing on brand partners. They're building their business because of the activities that they're willing to do in their life. So this wheel is a very good marketing strategy for most businesses, I would say. And you can sort of, you know, work it the way that you want, but review and adjust, I would say, is one of the most important ingredients in business, is being able to look at what you did, make some simple changes, and then move forward and go forward, okay? So 5 awesome ways to start our new month. Start today like you finished yesterday, on fire. Keep that energy going. You know, the first week of the month can always be your best week of the month, because you really want to take that energy. This is not the time to say, oh, I'm going to rest. I know we're going into Labor Day, but we're probably going to see a lot of our friends and our family, and this is a great time to kind of broadcast what's going on. Set a 1-week goal that's motivating and measurable for you. Maybe that's getting 3 or free yourself, or helping somebody else do that. And then set a 30-day goal for the end of the month that's realistic and achievable. So if you say to yourself personally, I'm really going to get myself a new brand partner, start today. Start today with that marketing strategy on who those people are. Make a diagram of your Class A prospects. Put circles, blank circles around you, and fill in their names. Look at it every day. Make sure you're connecting with those people and you're sending them the message that you want and how you want to architect your business. You've got a lot of great things going on. I mean, we've got countries opening. We've got amazing products. We've got a simple system. We've got just an amazing culture of people that are, kind and happy and want to help you succeed. And then make a gratitude list of what you're thankful for. Take inventory of what you are thankful for, what works. Don't focus on what didn't work necessarily every single day. Oh, this didn't happen. Oh, I called that person, they didn't order. Oh, I don't know if anyone likes this anymore. Oh, that my team didn't do anything last month. Start today with the best attitude, Start today with gratitude. Oh my gosh, I have one person that wants to be my workout partner this month. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I have, lunch set up with a girlfriend I hadn't seen in 20 years. Whatever it is. And compliment yourself right now and smile. Give yourself a pat on the back. You're awesome. You're here. You're awake at 7 a.m. on the West Coast. You are doing what it takes to be successful in business. This is amazing. This is a great start to your day. And by the way, every single day you get to start new. So whatever happened yesterday, it doesn't really matter. It's great if you succeeded and you met your goals, but you inched yourself forward because you did something for the day for yourself and for your team and for your business. And so today starts anew, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to start each day to do the best that we possibly can. And so right now what we're going to do is we're going to go out to some masterminds on here, and we're going to ask you, I'm going to just pick you, and I'm going to ask you to tell your 30-second story. I'm going to see how you broadcast what you do. So when somebody says, hey, what do you do? How do you answer that question? And I'm going to try to make sure that you guys keep it to like 30 seconds because we don't always have a lot of time. Remember that, right? So I know there's a lot of new people that have come on to our Zoom, and I'm going to just call on you. So I hope you will, I hope you will be open and share with us, because I'll tell you why. It's important for us to all know who you are and what makes you, what makes you you and why you do what you do. So here we go. First person I'm going to call on is Kimberly. Kimberly Tolkien. Are you there?
I just knew you were going to do that. You're so cute. Good morning, everybody. I had a fantastic day, everybody. Yesterday, I can't even tell you. But when someone asks me what do, I tell them that I have a global anti-aging and wellness company, and I'm looking for partners to help me grow and expand. And we're about to launch a new product in Germany and Austria. So I'd love you to help introduce me to anyone that might be interested in a new opportunity.
Oh, that's great, Kimberly. Thank you. Well, thank you for sharing that. Okay.
You are so welcome.
Okay, I'm going to ask Karen Hallaby. Karen, can you share with us?
Annie, can you hear me?
Yep.
I knew you were going to call on me. Okay, so mine's real short. I just say that I market the most fabulous anti-aging products in the world. Would you like a sample?
Well, that's great. And you know what? Both you and Kimberly had something very much in common in both of the things that you broadcast. Your energy and your excitement was in your voice, and that is really important. So that was great. You gave me goosebumps. Okay, I'm going to go to the next person. Let's see, Nomar. I'm going to ask you, how do you broadcast what you do?
Good morning. Hi. How you guys doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. So how do I broadcast? Okay. So I usually say that I do work for a biotech firm that deals with skincare and wellness. But usually I really add in, one of the big things about this company is that it's about personal development. For myself, I want to be successful, and then one of the first ways is to be personally develop myself. And for this company, that is one of the foundational things about personal development. And right now, that's what I'm trying to do.
Wow, that's great. That's very inspiring. That's wonderful, Nomar. Good for you. And I would agree with you. It's kind of the secret ingredient that not a lot of people have is this wonderful personal development. Okay, thank you. So, okay, Megan Grimes. Megan, are you there? Megan, you have to unmute yourself. Okay, Megan will find out how to do that. Hey, Katie, you tell us how you broadcast what you do, Katie. You have to unmute yourself, Katie.
Hey, sorry about that, Annie. All right, I have a little bit of a cold, so sorry about that, guys. So I usually broadcast myself by saying, similar to what everybody else has been saying, I work with a global anti-aging company that focuses on making people look better, feel better, and look better. And we're currently expanding around the globe. And if you know anybody that would be interested in an opportunity or looking or feeling better, I would love to meet them.
That's great. And you know, it's so interesting because a few of you, well, so far have really led with the opportunity. Is there, and then of course we talked a little bit about self-development. Does anybody absolutely just always lead with the opportunity, or do they all lead with the business, or how do you broadcast yourself? And is it different between people that you meet with, depending upon who you meet with? Therese, how do you do it, Therese? You have to unmute yourself. There you are.
Yes, here I am. I was away from my iPad. How I do it is I've been saying, when people ask me what I do, I say, have you heard how mitochondria is really in the news these days? And they'll say no or yes. And I'll say, well, I have a sample of a product that helps with that. Would you like to try it?
Wow, that's great. So you lead with the product, and that's another amazing thing, is because now we have products that you can instantly share, and people can get a reaction within a couple of days, within a couple of minutes. So that's really cool. Okay, that's great. Okay, April Sellers, how do you broadcast what you do? You have to unmute.
Hi, yes. Good morning, everyone. I too say I'm with a global business for health and anti-aging. And I usually start with the EHT by saying that we have a lot of strokes in my family, and I have a few dead uncles and aunts. And at the last part of my life, I decided I wasn't going to go there. So I did seek out this company. And I've been on this product for a year and a half, and I really believe I'm doing something towards maintaining my health in every way and having my armor up so that I am, able to look better and feel better and live better.
So that's great. So you like to talk a little bit about why you're doing this and why it's important to you. And I think that's great. I think it's really important to share why you're doing something and what it means to you and your family. So that's a great thing to integrate as well. Let's see, Sherry Turner. Sherry Turner, are you with us? Here you are.
Good morning. How are you? How's everybody?
Good.
Okay. I usually say that I have a business, and it allows me the opportunity to help people from the inside out to be their best version of themselves. And they usually ask me what it is, and of course I always have a sample of the serum, the little pack. And that's basically all I say.
Okay, that's amazing. That's wonderful. Okay, let's see, Caroline, how do you broadcast what you do?
Hi, good morning. I was going to say that I definitely, depending on the situation, it sometimes is just product, or if I feel more comfortable, then it goes more into the opportunity. But I think a basic one is that I work with a global anti-aging company. I get to work from home. I have 2 kids, and I get to help other moms do the same thing.
Oh, cool. Okay. So you're relating to basically your demographic of the people that you're around all the time. And
Yeah, that happens a lot.
that makes a lot of sense. Of course, it makes a lot of sense. Okay, that's great. Natalia, can you share with us how you broadcast what you do?
Sure. It also depends on the situation. I don't really have a set approach, but for example, recently my nieces and nephews have been in town, and they're from New Zealand, so I was asking them questions like, "Hey, what do you guys do for your energy and your health?" And then I went into the youth factor and if they've ever tried it. And normally I tell people like, our company, we believe in our product so much, we're going to let you try it for free before you purchase it. So who wants to try for free? And then I go from there.
That's it. That's awesome. And I love that because see, all of these ideas are stuff that we all use in different fractions of our different demographics that we use, but they're great ideas. And it actually, it makes me feel good that some of the things that I broadcast are so similar to what you're broadcasting. We're all sort of on the same page, and whatever the moment is of who we're broadcasting to, we have a lot of ideas on how to do that. And I think as far as building our teams, that's what we need to help teach brand new people that come into our business, because I get it a lot when I introduce myself to new people. They say, well, what do you say to a person? I mean, they know me as a person who works for a grocery store, or they know me as a person who works in real estate, and now all of a sudden I have this business. How do I kind of tell them, what it is that I'm doing on the side? And so all of these things are great examples and stories that we can utilize with new people to kind of share with them. I want to just quickly share with you before we end our session here that your input is incredibly valid. It's incredibly important for us to share what we do and how we do it and best practices, because that's not only why we're doing a mastermind together, but it also helps us to bring people up and bring people along and really to duplicate what works in our business. Okay. And so one of the things is getting to know each other. And so I kind of use this little exercise to kind of share some information so that you guys could really hear from the people that are all over the United States, some people in Canada, some people in Colombia, that have different ideas on what their demographic is, who they're running into, and how they are broadcasting. And it gives us a little bit of help to maybe next time when we're in a situation to be able to reach out to somebody that maybe is a little bit uncomfortable, or maybe, we're not exactly sure. So I love that you guys shared. We're going to do a lot more of that. Here's what I can tell you for today. Friday, Labor Day weekend. Have a blast. Enjoy yourself. Don't stop the momentum of what you did yesterday, of how you created magic in your business. Keep that energy flow going. Keep that momentum going, and just enjoy, who you are as a person. And I don't know, just have a great, great day. So thank you so much, you guys, for joining in today. I loved hearing from all of you, and I will see you on Tuesday.
Thank you.
Annie.
Thank you,
That was
Annie.
awesome, Annie. Thanks, Annie.
Thank you, Annie.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Annie. Have a great weekend.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you, Annie.